Hey guys, Mystic here, bringing you a review on the Kriss SpecOps in a few moments, but first I've got to give a few shout outs to some people because I've been gifted so many landmines over the last few days. I am 380 days of landmines away from having them permanent, guys, so keep them coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Kriss for sending me a sickle, shout out to Mod-Larry for sending me ton of landmines, and to Nick's dad for sending me 30 days worth of flash goggles. Thank you very much for that. Activate those now. Oh, my flash goggles will be running out very soon too. Shout out to EvN-Pizza for sending me landmines, and XNYC X Finest for sending me landmines. To Kriss of Rage for sending me a respawn token, and to Viper Babe for spamming me with concaps the day I got unsuspended. Shout out to ZXZ for sending me 7 days worth of landmines, and to Derelict51 and Martha, Danny 1994, the Fallon who spammed me with so many landmines. Thank you so much. To Touche for sending me landmines, and to Nano for sending me an M92 FSE, as well as landmines, and to Zeo Hyphen, someone who stole my old account name. Kind of, they just put the hyphen at the other end. That's not me, guys. To Talus2312, again to New York's Finest, to Shatterpong26 for sending me landmines, to Soldier 099, Soldier 099, and Double Tap, to Wheelers and Bimbo Bread. Love the name Bimbo Bread. Hyphen Label, Talus again, more from Bimbo Bread. Thank you guys so much for all this. You will all get shout outs. Everyone who sent me landmines will get a shout out in my landmine video when I open them all. Diffusion, to Kiss My Waffle. I think I'm getting back into some of the other stuff now. To Scandox, thank you very much, Scandox. To Can't Feel My Leg, Andrew, and Billionaire. I think I might have given you guys shout outs in the last video, I'm not sure, but you know, no harm in doubling up. And to Rocky735, thank you guys so much for all the landmines, and a big shout out to Radine, who now goes by the name EvN-Radine. For sending me a 30-day Kriss SpecOps, which is in here somewhere. There it is. From Radine, who's now EvN-Radine. Thank you so much, Radine, for the SpecOps. And this review is dedicated to you. Hey guys, Mystic here, bringing you a review on the Kriss SpecOps, and I want to give a special shout out to EvN-Radine for making this review possible. She gifted me a 30-day Kriss SpecOps to review, and let me start off by saying this gun is actually surprisingly good. I had a lot of people telling me after I told them I did this review, saying, oh yeah, I don't like the gun's bad, it's crap, I prefer UMP, I prefer P90. Some people said that the portability is great because apparently it's like holding a melee weapon. I actually found the Kriss SpecOps to be slightly heavier than I thought it would, but it is amazingly portable. And ow, that hurt. It's amazingly portable, and it sounds so awesome when you shoot it. So I actually really like this gun. I regret not getting this permanent when it was around. If it ever comes on sale for permanent again, I'll definitely buy it. It's definitely worth getting permanent, I think. It's a brilliant support weapon. It's really good for close quarters combat. As you see a bit later in the video, like I get multis and everything with this SpecOps. It's amazing. I think it's a straight 9-hit kill on a heavy vest. And that was close range. because I stopped firing the second he died. I fired my last bullet. Each bullet hit him, and it was 9 bullets out of the clip. And that's the thing you guys will find weird too, is that it has a 28 ammo clip. So it doesn't even have 30, it's just sitting on like 28. It's I don't understand why it sits on 28, but it does. So if you put an extended clip in it, it goes up to 43, and I definitely recommend putting an extended clip in. It's like nearly a necessity to have an extended clip with this gun. The recoil on it's kind of hard to control. It is controllable, don't get me wrong, but it will take a lot of practice to get used to it. It took me this entire game to finally tap fire at long range, and actually get kills with hitting most of the bullets. The spread kind of goes from side to side. It zigzags, but it doesn't zigzag going up. It pretty much stays level, and it just kind of goes up gradually, but it really spreads from side to side. And that can be extremely frustrating at really long ranges, but at medium range, it's harder to kill someone than at long range or close range. Don't ask me how that works, but it does. If you're like where I am now and someone was on the other side of that truck, you could tap fire them easily, but if you're medium range apart, it's actually a bit harder to control the recoil. As I always said, the portability is actually amazing on this gun. It's brilliant for close range. I absolutely love it for close range. It's great for getting headshots too. If you aim high, you will definitely get a headshot because it goes side to side. It comes with a built-in iTech scope, and you know me, I'm a huge fan of the iTech scope. The damage is quite good on it. It's got I'm just comparing it to the GP standard, which is 33 damage. The Kriss SpecOps is 34 damage, and it's probably pretty accurate on that, considering it's a 9-hit kill on a heavy vest. And you think 9-hit kill, oh, that's a lot of hits for, you know, a heavy vest. It has a 90 rate of fire, so it's extremely fast. I mean, it takes me a couple of seconds to fire off 9-10 rounds. 9-10 shots, not rounds, sorry. It's amazingly fast, amazingly high portability. It's very accurate too. It's got 74 accuracy, so if you are tap firing it, it will pretty much always hit dead on target. Recoil is at 63, which is pretty accurate for it as well. This gun really does live up to its statistics. It's probably one of the few combat arms weapons which is, it used to be very crap, like it was low damage, slow fire rate, really uncontrollable spread and recoil. They nerfed it and it became overpowered, like way too accurate and way too overpowered, and they kind of dropped it down a tiny bit, and now it's probably one of the most balanced weapons in the game. If you do see this weapon on the ground, don't be afraid to pick it up because it's amazing. I would still use a P90 over this, but I think I would use a Kriss SpecOps over a UMP, and that's saying something because I really like the UMP. I've been using it heaps lately, and yeah, this Kriss SpecOps is just incredible. It looks really long too, like you can see when you're holding it, it goes out really far. It looks like a really small weapon, but it's not. That's the silencer that makes it appear further too. Yeah, it's an amazing gun. I really wish I had bought this permanent now. As you can see, like just a few hits and they're dead when they're not wearing a heavy vest. Comparing it to the GP standard, the GP standard is still pretty good. Yeah, the GP standard has one less portability, and it's got like one less accuracy and damage, and that's about it. So they're pretty much on the same level. But the Kriss SpecOps, I mean, just sounds amazing when you shoot it. Nearing the end of this game now, but the GP standard version 2, it's a Sergeant First Class 2 weapon, so you can get it pretty early in the game. And I definitely recommend trying the GP standard before you buy the NX. But yeah, it's an amazing gun, and thank you, Lauren, for gifting this to me. In a nutshell, guys, the Kriss SpecOps is incredible. It's one of the most balanced guns in combat arms. It's extremely portable, extremely high fire rate, and for the low damage that it has, or the moderate damage, sorry, that it has, which is 34, it's actually like really easy to kill someone with it because of its 90 fire rate and its 89 portability. 89 portability, and it doesn't get much better than that. 74 accuracy makes this brilliant for, well, not brilliant, but really good for long range tap firing. You can pick someone off pretty well tap firing, and the recoil is pretty accurate too. 63. It lives up to its stats. Basic firing mode of automatic, and the spread is side to side. It really does go side to side, and it gradually goes up. Like, it'll do one line, then the line will move up, then the line will move up, then the line will move up. So if you aim for someone's head and you aim high, you will most likely get a headshot. Comes with a built-in eye-tech scope, and I definitely recommend trying this gun. If you see it on the ground, pick it up and give it a go, because it's amazing. I do recommend this over a UMP, but I still recommend a P90TR over the Kriss SpecOps, just because it's got slightly more damage than the Kriss SpecOps. I'm not sure if it statistically has more damage, but it does kill faster, a lot faster than the Kriss SpecOps does, and that can really come into play and matter a lot during close quarter combat. But the Kriss SpecOps, amazing gun, give it a try. And another big shout out to EvN-Mystic for sending this to me for 30 days.